added to my kids' private group chat called Secret Family Lore, and within 15 minutes I realized I never really had a loving family. My phone buzzed with a group chat notification. Strange, I thought. This was my kids' private chat. Why was I in this? My daughter was already actively typing. I can't keep hiding this from mom any longer. We need to tell her about dad. My son quickly replied, we've hidden it for 15 years. You're seriously backing out now? I stared at my screen. My mind was racing as I typed in, tell me what about your father? The chat went silent immediately. I saw 3 dots appear and disappear for what must have been 20 minutes. Finally, my oldest texted, Mom, we need to talk in person. Can we come over? Come over right now. All of you. See you in 30. I spent the next 30 minutes spiraling. I kept thinking about what secrets my husband could have been hiding. He was the love of my life, my childhood best friend turned husband who drowned 15 years ago after his boat capsized on the lake. I spent the years following grieving and raising 4 kids alone. Within half an hour, all 4 of my kids were sitting in my living room, but they wouldn't make eye contact. What is going on? What are you hiding? I asked, voice shaking. My oldest son took a breath. Mom, Dad's not dead. I laughed at him. That's not funny. But he didn't laugh back. I'm serious. He's alive. My smile faded. What are you talking about? He drowned. The boat, my daughter cut in. Mom, don't you think it was weird? His boat capsized on a perfectly clear day. I started stammering. Accidents happen. How could you possibly know? My son pulled out his phone and showed me a photo. It was my husband. Older and grayer, but unmistakably him. Standing in front of a house. Time stamped from 6 years ago. 9 after he supposedly died. My hands started shaking. Where did you get this? We took it. My jaw dropped. You've seen him? My second son jumped in. Yes, we found him in Vancouver. Confronted him. He admitted everything. My eyes were welling up. Admitted what? Why would he fake his death? There was a long pause. My daughter's voice broke. Because he was grooming a 15-year-old girl, Mom. I felt sick. What? No, please say you're lying. I felt my world crumbling. My daughter continued. The girl's father found out and was going to go to the police. Get Dad locked up, so Dad faked his death before he could be arrested. I leaned against the counter to stop myself from falling. How do you know this? My daughter was crying now. Because that girl was my friend, Agatha. She told me a year after Dad died. I sat down trying not to hyperventilate. And you believed her? You believed your father was a predator? Not at first, but I couldn't let it go. So Elle started digging and found him. My oldest cut in. He's remarried now. He tells his new wife he's a widower. That you're dead. I stood up. This is insane. How can I believe any of this? My youngest pulled out his phone. We have proof. They pulled out bank statements. Monthly deposits into their bank from the same account, going back 10 years. He's been paying us every month to keep quiet and not tell you. I stared at the numbers and raised my voice. How could you? They all jumped back. We didn't want to hurt you. Hurt me? You've been lying to me for a decade. My voice was shaking. Give me his address. Right now. They hesitated. Now. I booked a flight that night. My kids were begging me not to go, but the next morning I was already standing at his door. I knocked. He opened the door, went completely white, and stumbled backward. Oh my god. He was shaking. Hi, honey. Miss me? He was looking around frantically. You can't be here. I stepped into the house. He backed up, sweating. The kids weren't supposed to tell you. Well, they did. His hands were shaking. Please, just, my wife is inside. You need to leave. The door opened as he was speaking. A woman stepped out. Honey, who is this? He froze. Couldn't speak. I pulled out my phone and showed her our wedding photo. I'm his dead wife. She stared at the photo, then at me, then at him. You said your first wife died in a car accident. She did. He cut her off and turned to her. I don't know who this crazy woman is, honey. Please believe me. The woman was looking between us. Ask him about Agatha, I said. His face went from red to white instantly. He actually flinched. I saw it. It was true. Who's Agatha? He was shaking his head, backing away. Nobody. She's nobody. She was 15. My daughter's friend, and he was sleeping with her. The woman's hand went to her mouth. He was scrambling now. That's a lie. She's making this up. He reached for her. Honey, please, let me explain. She slapped his hand away. Don't touch me. He was practically cowering. It's not what it sounds like. It's exactly what it sounds like. I cut him off. Her father was going to the police. So you capsized your boat and left me with 4 kids to avoid the arrest. She stepped away from him, tears in her eyes. Is this true? He couldn't look at her, just stared at the ground, trembling. I turned to leave. Good luck with him. Behind me, I could hear her screaming, look at me. Is it true? He was collapsed against the doorframe, head in his hands. I didn't speak to my kids for 4 months after that. Eventually, my youngest showed up crying, apologized. I slowly forgave them all, but the trust was gone.